friends and fellow adventurers, and welcome to the first episode of The Looming Tower. My name is Tyler, and I will be your host and game master for this homebrewed Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play podcast. I want us to get right into it, but before we do, let's meet our players, shall we? My first player, who are you?
I'm Ted.
Ted, what do you do?
Like in life?
Sure.
No, I'm not going to say that in the podcast. No.
That's fine. Answer the question however you see fit.
I played Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Good answer. Ted, who plays Pathfinder 2nd Edition, when was the last time you saw the moon?
No, last night.
All right.
I don't think I can see it right now. It's cloudy, not dark enough.
All right. Next player. Who are you?
I'm David.
David?
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, David.
Yes.
What do you do?
I do all sorts of things. But probably the biggest through line of my life has been that I am a musician. Both of my parents were, they're retired now, professional classical musicians. I have taken lessons on musical instruments since I was 3. My main instrument is the guitar. I also, like Ted, play Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
All right. David, when was the last time that you saw the moon?
It would have been not last night, but the night before. I was out for a walk with my partner, and I noticed that it was just a couple days past a full moon. I saw it like through the trees over the pool.
All right. All right.
Your moon was so much better than mine. I just went out for a cigarette and saw the moon was out last night.
No, we were out for a walk, and like I noticed, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. It was just a full moon the other day. So we are in like whatever it is, waning gibbous, I think.
Yeah, I saw it for like
it's just
30 seconds and then looked at my phone.
I had to Google it. Yeah. I mean, I knew it was waning. But I never remember what like the gibbous or the other thing is.
All right.
Anyway.
Our next player. Who are you?
I'm Spencer.
Spencer, what do you do?
I play video games in Pathfinder and work for a living. It's exciting.
All right, Spencer, when was the last time that you saw the moon?
I didn't leave my house yesterday, so probably the day before that.
We were looking at it at the same time.
Do you remember looking at the moon the day before that? I'm just curious.
I don't know. No.
No.
If I want to specifically say when I remember, it's when I left work on Monday and I was like, oh, that's a moon.
That was on Monday. It was a full moon.
Oh, okay.
Friday
That's the last time I remember. Yeah. He said
it was a
remembered
full-
looking at
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm asking.
Like-
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, at least it was within a week. Like the okay.
That's true.
That's true. 5 days ago, it was
Well,
a
it was
full
back
moon.
in 2010.
I kind of was expecting that. Like, I know you don't really leave except for like work.
You're like the opposite of like works through all the sun. You actually work through all the dark, so all you see is the sun.
Yeah. Oh, no.
All right. And that takes us to our last player in this adventure. Who are you?
But first in our hearts.
Hey, that's me, Swanee.
Swanee, what do you do?
I am an accountant, a business owner, and also like video games and Pathfinder.
All right. Swanee, when was the last time that you saw the moon?
Like Spencer last time, I actually remember like going, hey, there's the moon, would have been Monday night after softball.
Another full moon in our last remembrances. Well, those are all the players. It all started a few weeks ago.
Wait, Tyler, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, nobody asked you.
That's okay. That's
When
okay.
did you last see the moon?
I said, when did I last see the moon? David,
Yeah.
I've been taking note of the moon like every week for the last 6 months.
you've been preparing.
You have like a moon chart somewhere. You have a journal with the drawings of the moon.
I don't have a moon journal, but I do.
There was a lunar eclipse in there.
There was a lunar eclipse in there that I didn't get to see.
Oh, I saw it. We stayed up till like fucking 4 a.m. to go see it and try and take pictures unsuccessfully.
Yeah, no, that didn't work out. I way too old to stay up that late or wake up that early, it turns out. So
yeah, it's like solidly in the I'm not doing that.
it's right
most
there in
times.
the I'm definitely sleeping time frame.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I want to get us right into it. It all started a few weeks ago. That's when you first started having the dream. You didn't know it then, but it was a shared dream. And it always goes the same way. You float, alone, surrounded by darkness. You feel small in the dream, like a part of a larger whole. And dread, like something terrible lies just beyond sight, watching you, waiting. You're not sure how long you hang suspended like this in the dream, but you always wake up in the same way. You hear a voice. The voice suffuses your very being. It vibrates the atoms in your body, but it's impossible to understand it. It's as though it speaks in some sort of otherworldly tongue that you've never heard before. The shared dream that you had was mostly kept secret by you and others who had it. Scoffed at when spoken aloud. But last week, that changed. Last week was the first time one of those who share this dream saw it. A great structure of monolithic proportions appeared in the sky last week under the full moon. A massive stone brick tower. This structure appeared to loom behind the moon itself. That's when the panic began. In less than 24 hours, there wasn't a front page on the internet that didn't talk about the Looming Tower. Social media, news outlets, conspiracy theorists, book clubs, knitting circles, everyone was either talking about what they saw and what they dream, or about the people who do. Last night was anything but a normal night. Nothing has really been normal for you since you started having this dream, but you try to move on with your life. Whether by sleep deprivation, drugs, or sheer willpower, you lie down to face the dream once more. And when sleep finally does take you, it feels different. Your stomach lurches. Your head begins to spin. It feels as though you're falling through the air, and that approaching dread, as though you can see the ground rushing toward you, takes over. You're having the falling dream, and you scream as you are startled awake. But instead of being in your bed, you hang suspended in the air. Complete darkness, with these three surrounding you. A chill runs up your spine before the voice starts in. This time though you understand the words. Welcome to the Looming Tower. You have been selected from your planet's stock to participate in the Ascension.
How convenient that I'm here with my three best friends.
I smoked way too much weed last night.
Do we know each other? Is it just us?
It's just you.
Hey guys,
But you said
we're
it's really
floating
dark.
in
We
the
can-
air.
We see each other?
You see each other
Bonnie, why do you have
clearly.
a gun?
I actually don't yet.
All right.
Hey guys. Or no.
Do we?
Oh, hey.
Oh. Do we feel different? Like, do I feel stronger, magicaler, fitter?
No, you
At what
don't.
time did you grab me?
No, just me. Okay. Yeah. What time is it?
Oh, wow, that's a really interesting question. Was Spencer involved?
Spencer wouldn't be
whenever you fell asleep,
Oh, whenever you fell asleep.
whenever
Okay.
you fell asleep, you're taking.
Like so it's the time I did, or everybody individually is when they fell asleep?
Everybody individually when they fall
Oh,
asleep.
okay.
You all
Sorry,
become
guys.
aware of each other at the same time, though.
Do we actually know each other?
I mean, I know you.
Yeah,
Convenient
I
that they,
guess.
Are we supposed to know each other?
Imagine that. We're the most important special people. Of course we are. We're four white guys with a podcast.
How rare is that?
How rare.
We've been preparing for this our entire lives.
Our entire lives. Can I float, swim? Can I move with free will?
David, you
No,
flail
I'm
about.
stuck here.
You're stuck.
I get a little bit of a boner.
Okay. So we're like suspended in the air. We're not like tied up to anything. We're just kind of floating there.
You're just floating there.
Voice in the guy? What are we? What do you mean? What are we supposed to do?
Can I go back to bed?
You don't have gravity here, do you? Could be helpful.
Ted lights up. This like faint little glow surrounds him.
Stab him.
What color is it?
Swati, shoot him.
Let's say like a pale yellow. Ancestry detected. Human. Please select 2 attributes to boost. For more information, please see the character creation section in Chapter 1 of your player core. You have received Pathfinder Player Core, Pocket Edition.
Sweet.
Please select 2
Alright.
attributes to boost. Everybody hears it.
Definitely. So do I actually have like a little pocket core in my pocket somewhere? Am I holding it somewhere?
like as it says that you've received it, it kind of just appears in front of you. A little Pocket Edition Player Core, and it's open, floating in front of you, and at the top of the page that it's open to, it says Character Creation.
All right, I snag it and I start reading it.
Everything that you would expect to see. You're an experienced Pathfinder player. Everything you expect to see is here.
Anything look different than what I'm used to?
No. You give it a quick flip through, but nothing looks different.
Okay, no new classes?
No.
All right. Well, hey guys, I think we're going to play D&D.
How awesome.
Well, Pathfinder. I'm sorry. I think we're going to play
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's keep it orc approved.
Let's keep this orc approved. I think we're going to play Pathfinder.
Sick. That means I can rely on you to remember the rules for me.
It wants me to boost stats. Fuck, what are my normal stats? System, like, do I see my stats?
As you ask, do I see my, system, do I see my stats? You kind of like in front of you in this faint blue, kind of just like smoke appearing. And you see zeros across the board. Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wisdom,
Zeros.
Charisma, all zeros.
So 0.
Mine are gonna be so much better than
Part of
And they're
me
kind of
wants
like-
to be
they're kind of
a little
like
sad
fla-
that no, my stats are higher than like average, but at the same time, like at least my stats are all average. Like I was slightly worried that some of my stats were going to be low. So like I'll take straight average. All right, so I get 2 boosts. Well, fuck. What kind of classes do you guys think you'd want to play? I'm min-maxing this from the start.
Hell yeah. I mean, if I'm playing me, I can't be anything other than a bard.
I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be
know
some
it.
type of front line, so I think I'm probably gonna have to go strength and dex. If we're playing
You
in our
are
real
big.
bodies, I'm probably gonna be.
I doubt people who just listen to our podcast recognize just how big you are, Ted. You're like
I'm a rather
6'3"
large person.
and very muscular.
Well, it wants me to pick stats. I'm gonna throw boosts. I get 2, right, system?
Please select 2 attributes to boost.
All right, normal human ancestry boosts. I'm going strength and dex, I guess.
Please select a heritage for the human ancestry.
Heritage.
You mean like background? Oh, wait, no. Which is the heritage? See, already I've
Like
forgotten the rules.
versatile or
I'm going
That's it.
versatile,
That
I
one.
guess. Like that seems the most broken.
It is. That's why you play it.
Like versatile is definitely the most broken one. So,
Please select your first level general feat.
well, if this is Pathfinder, I'd appreciate not dying. Let's go with toughness.
Background detected. Teacher.
What? Fuck this. I dropped out of my teaching major. God damn it, system.
Please select to boost either intelligence or wisdom.
Fuck, wisdom? Perception's best stat, right? Gotta go wisdom.
Please select another attribute to boost. Note, you may not choose wisdom.
I don't like talking to people, but I'm gonna go charisma anyways.
Please select a class. For more information, see Chapter 3 of your player core.
I'm gonna go with thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge, not
I feel like
found.
that's a good choice. What?
Thaumaturge, not found.
We need more books.
We gotta collect books.
System, I always wanted to play thaumaturge. What the fuck?
Augmentation added to Pathfinder player core. Dark Archives is now available. Please select your class.
Thaumaturge.
Thaumaturge has been selected. Key attribute, Charisma. Current level, 0. Unable to assign class key attribute. For more information, please see the variant rules section of your Looming Tower's Player's Guide. You have received Looming Tower Player's Guide.
There's fucking level 0 in Pathfinder? I didn't even know that.
Guys, there's level 0. Fuck. I don't even know what I get for level 0. What do I get for level 0?
Your
Read
class
the book.
selection of Thaumaturge has given you the trained proficiency in Arcana, Nature, Religion, and Occult. Please select 2 plus your intelligence modifier additional skills to gain the trained proficiency in. For more information on skills, please see Chapter 4 of your player core.
I go with acrobatics and stealth. I get the feeling I'm over here running around and trying to hide and shit, so.
Choose a weapon.
Weapon. I don't know how to use any weapons.
Choose a weapon to gain the trained proficiency in.
I've never swung a sword before, so I guess I'll go with a short sword. I don't want a big beefy thing. I don't want to have to like flail it around and not know what I'm doing.
Please select starting equipment. For more information, please see Chapter 6 of your player core. You have received 5 gold pieces. Note, you may delay in this selection, and this gold may be shared among your party.
I system I buy a short sword and the studded leather armor.
You receive a short sword and studded leather armor. You may go back and edit your selections before finalizing them. Are you ready to proceed?
I just wanted to check one thing. How much are potions? I never actually looked at them. Are there any potions that are like a gold?
Ted chooses to delay. The golden light that was surrounding Ted fades away. And then David lights up.
Here I am.
Ancestry detected. Human. Please select 2 attributes to boost. For more information, please see the character creation section in Chapter 1 of your player core.
Yeah, we're gonna go charisma.
You have received Pathfinder Player Core Pocket Edition.
I don't read it. Charisma and intelligence.
Please select a heritage for the human ancestry.
Yeah, definitely going versatile human. It's the only way.
Please select a general feat.
Yeah, like Ted. Toughness.
Background detected. Musical prodigy.
Oh, a prodigy even. Thank you, system.
Please choose an attribute to boost. Dexterity or charisma.
Charisma.
Please choose an additional attribute to boost. You may not choose charisma.
Wisdom.
Please select a class.
Yeah, gonna have to be Bard.
Bard has been selected. Key attribute, charisma. Current level, 0. Unable to assign class key attribute. For more information, please see the variant rules section of your Looming Tower Player's Guide. Your class selection of Bard has given you the trained proficiency in the Performance and Occult skills. Please select 2 plus your intelligence modifier additional skills to gain the trained proficiency in.
Only 2, huh?
Your background
I delay on
probably
that, though. I'm
some
gonna have to think
also.
about that.
Your background gives you one for sure.
Oh, does it? Okay.
So that's why it might not match up with what you.
That's why it doesn't quite match up with what I had. Okay.
Correct. Your background does assign skills automatically.
Yeah, I delay on the skills. I'll figure that out. One of them is definitely going to be medicine.
Medicine selected. Choose 2 cantrips from the Occult spell list.
Well, the occult spell list is good, but not great for cantrips. So we'll do needle darts for sure. And what good is a bard without his instrument? Summon instrument.
Please select starting equipment. You have received 5 gold pieces. Note, this may be shared among your party.
Yeah. I'll delay for now because we're going to have to figure out how we want to combine that. Because we're probably going to want a healer's toolkit, I would suspect. But that's going to take up all gold, like for one person, 5 gold. So we'll figure that out as I figure out my skills.
The light around David fades. Next, it comes up around Spencer.
Oh shit, I'm glowing.
Ancestry detected. Human. Please select 2 attributes to boost. For more information, please see the character creation section in Chapter 1 of the player core. You have received Pathfinder Player Core, Pocket Edition.
I don't need it. I still got my cell phone, right?
You don't.
Oh, shit. I'll hold on to the book.
No, all of my nudes.
Constitution and charisma.
Please select a heritage for the human ancestry.
Well, I'm from a cold-ass place. So let's go winter touched.
Winter Touch human selected. Background detected. Cook.
Nice.
Please select an attribute to boost. Constitution or Intelligence.
Ooh, let's keep that constitution going.
Please select another attribute to boost.
Charisma.
Please select a class.
I want to sling some magic, so let's go sorcerer.
Sorcerer has been detected. Key attribute, Charisma. Current level, 0. Unable to assign class key attribute. For more information, please see the variant rules section of your Looming Tower Player's Guide. You have received Looming Tower Player's Guide.
I don't read it.
You're you bastard.
Oh, man.
Your class selection of Sorcerer has given you the trained proficiency in... Oh, it's different for you.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Please choose your bloodline.
Ooh, is anybody healing? We forgot about that. Let's go angelic.
You are trained in the religion skill. Please select 2 plus intelligence modifier additional skills to gain the trained proficiency in.
Deception and crafting.
Please choose 2 cantrips from the divine spell list.
Well, let's do some damage with Divine Lance and keeping people alive with Stabilize.
Please select starting equipment. You have received 5 gold pieces. Note, this may be shared among your party.
I accept the 5 gold and now realize I have 5 gold and the clothes on my back. Let's go.
Items yet to be completed. David needs to select a skill.
Okay. We're going medicine as mentioned, diplomacy, society, and intimidation.
David's skill selected. Items yet to be addressed. Equipment selection.
Okay. Flint and steel, bedroll, writing set with extra ink and paper, alcohol, chalk, candle, cutlery, water skin, pup tent, rope. Also a short sword, a dagger, and leather armor.
You do not have enough gold for both short sword and dagger.
Yeah, not short sword, just dagger.
Purchase complete. 1 silver and 2 copper is put into your inventory. You can even feel like a little clink as coins go into your pocket.
So, hey, Spencer, you want to lend me 5 gold for a healer's toolkit?
Sure. I don't know what I'm going to
Or at least 4. I think 4. And then I'll put it in a gold of mine. I should have 1 gold, 1 silver, 2 copper.
Well, we can make that work.
I combine gold with Spencer to get a healer's toolkit, mostly on Spencer's gold.
Complete. You may go back and edit your selections before finalizing them. Are you ready to proceed?
Can I try and cast summon instrument?
Nothing happens.
I sigh and say, yeah, I guess.
In fact, you don't really see or feel anything different after all the selections. You don't feel like you have like additional knowledge or strength or anything like that. You still feel the same way you did when you got here.
Okay.
The light goes off of Spencer, and then Swanee lights up. Ancestry detected. Human. Please select 2 attributes to boost.
Let's go with strength and dexterity.
Please select a heritage for the human ancestry.
We're pretty versatile people. Let's go with that.
Please
That's
select
your heritage.
a general feat.
You say fucking breath control.
It's not breath
Toughness. Do
although it
toughness.
is S tier feat. I'm going fleet. I need to be able to get in and out of places, I feel like.
Yeah.
Move speed.
I would definitely say in a race, I would say you're probably going to be the fastest of us. That is very fair.
Background detected. Bookkeeper. Please select an attribute to boost.
Nerd.
Intelligence or wisdom.
We're gonna min max a little bit. Let's go with wisdom.
Please select another attribute to boost.
Let's go with strength.
Please select a class.
Swanee, we need a melee.
Well,
Don't leave me alone.
I can sort of help you out. I'm gonna go with gunslinger.
Class not found.
Hell yeah.
Well, see, it's one where you shoot things.
Don't shoot me.
Player core augmented. Guns and gears now available.
That sounds good.
Please select a class.
Gunslinger still.
Warning. Uncommon trait associated with this class. Scanning.
Nah, it's okay. I'm from America. We got guns. We know how to use them.
Yes, this is Alkin Stars and Stripes.
Regional requirement accepted. Your class selection of Gunslinger has given you the trained proficiency in the Acrobatics skill. Please select 2 plus your Intelligence modifier additional skills to gain the Train proficiency in.
We're gonna go with athletics and stealth.
Choose a weapon to gain the Trained proficiency in.
Got a long sword on my wall. Let's go with that.
Gunslinger has been selected. Key attribute, Dexterity.
That's not showing up at all in my. Is it 'cause we're level 0? Or
Yeah.
does your guys show up
We
under
don't get 'em
Yeah, we don't get
No,
those
we
yet,
don't get
right?
them yet.
Okay.
Current level,
yeah.
0. Unable to assign class key attribute. For more information, please see the variant rules section of your Looming Towers Player's Guide. You have received Looming Tower Player's Guide.
All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna peruse it.
Yeah, I'll read mine while I figure out my gear.
We've all read it before.
Please select starting equipment.
It's true.
You have received 5 gold pieces. Note, this may be shared among your party.
Let's go with that longsword and some other armor.
You may go back and edit your selections before finalizing them. And everybody lights up at this point, the same way that Swanee has and you have individually up until this point. And, like, in large smoky letters, something that you can all see, it says, as the voice says out loud, "Are you ready to proceed?"
As long as we don't have to fight anything that'll kill us.
Guys, you all ready? You spent the gold you need to spend?
Yeah.
I mean, as ready as I'm gonna be, considering we don't know what's coming up and what's
Is
happening.
like time paused? When I go back, will it be when I left? Will I go back?
As you all have kind of like asking these questions out loud,
And I go back.
you know, you've given some sort of acquiescence to the whole yes to proceed. You feel drowsy. Your eyelids drag down almost against your will. You feel yourself losing consciousness. The last thing that you hear before you black out is the voice saying, "You have been awarded 1 hero point for your courage. Welcome to the Looming Tower."
Courage, you took me here. I had
We
nothing to say.
just got kidnapped and you're giving me stuff? I'll take it. They're taking candy from a
wait
stranger.
a minute. Could we have said no? Wait, voice.
What's that? This is
Is
an
that an
option.
option?
I would have said yes
all-
anyways. Fuck it.
Wake up the same time. But you're not floating in air any longer. Before you see anything, you hear the sound of running water. Just to the north of you, you see this dim candlelight flickering, and the sound of the water falling echoes from some chasm just south of you. The only light in this entire space are a handful of candles in the corner of the room.
And what am I laying on, if anything?
Blackness takes you once more. The pungent odor of waste and urine assaults your senses, followed by the sounds of running water. You find yourself on a hard, grimy stone floor. Darkness bathes the space around you, but not the deep blackness from before. There are 4 guttering candles that sit in a corner, and they faintly illuminate the 3 others who you found yourself here with. It's uncertain where exactly you are, but it's someplace underground. Next to this landing that you find yourself on is a flow of water that cascades down a precipice with some unseen bottom.
I feel around, like, do I have my armor and my sword that I was told I was awarded?
You've got a sheath on your hip with a long sword in it. You've got the armor that you purchased. And as you check around, whatever gold you didn't spend actually clinks in your pocket.
All I got was a frying pan.
I immediately
hell?
draw my sword.
I draw my frying pan.
Yeah, I'll draw my sword. I'll swing around a little bit.
Are you any good
Nice.
at it?
Do I seem
Let's
proficient
practice
with it?
sword fighting. Let's practice against each other. Let's see if we got this.
Absolutely. In fact, as you're swinging it around, it feels natural, even. Like this muscle memory that just kind of appears for you. And you kind of you whip it around in a flourish and a double arc. Give it a little spin. Easily sheath it once more.
Wow, that was way easier than taking those classes that I thought about doing all those years and never did.
Hey, tower voice? How do I cast spells?
Nothing happens.
I think really hard about spending 3 actions to summon my guitar.
It fucking happens. A spray
Hell
of energy.
yeah.
What does it look like? What is it like in your David's most deepest moment or like desires? What does you summoning your instrument magically look like?
Well, there would be a puff of pink and blue smoke and light. Like the smoke shoots out and there's bright neon pink and blue lights that illuminate the smoke. Then my guitar is in my hands. I'm in legs wide and the rock star pose and just like a fucking G chord, fairly heavily distorted, rings out as I lift my hand in the air with devil horns.
You're not even plugged into an amplifier of any kind, but that G sustains throughout this space and it echoes off into the distance.
Well, I hope there weren't any enemies to hear that.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
It was very
start-
cool, though.
I'm gonna start opening doors.
Spencer, you got any magic? David's just whipping guitars out of space.
I try to shoot something out of my hand.
Divine
Nothing
Lance.
happens. I failed.
Okay,
I hit the wall.
yours still looks better than his because you can actually kill things with it. David,
He's
are you
just
gonna
gonna
beat them with your
perform?
guitar? Like what?
I kind of like heft it like a weapon. That could work. We'll see.
All right. Anybody got light?
I've got a free hand. I can
candles.
pick up one.
I thought I would have light, but I'm level 0, so I don't know what's going on.
Anybody? System? Can I buy a torch?
No response.
Do we have our
Fuck.
ancestry?
Anybody
feats?
buy any lights or?
I've got candles.
Okay, there's no clap on lights. Fuck.
Do we get our ancestry feats? Or is that not at level 0?
You get that at level 1.
Oh.
I'm not really human until level 1.
You get your ancestry feat until level 1. Yeah.
David, let me see those candles, bro.
I pull out some candles. I pour a little bit of hot wax onto the head of my guitar and then like stick a candle onto it.
Clever. I like it. David has a lit candle. Who else is gonna take a candle?
I want a candle.
Fuck. It looks. I think I'm melee. I should probably have a candle too.
Yeah, I said I'd pick one up with my offhand.
All right. Swanee, you're the only one who hasn't taken a candle.
Is it just you guys? Did you all lose a lot of weight when you got here?
Yeah. Do we all look like we?
Dude, I am in the
Except for
best
Swanee.
shape of my life.
Everybody looks fucking amazing. You're all fucking trim and fit and shit. Especially Ted. Ted
Swanee.
put like points into strength.
I was muted,
That's
so
actually what I was gonna
Allard
ask.
heard it, but I did say I would pick up a candle because I've got my offhand open. I just have the one-handed sword, so
Oh, I didn't hear that. I apologize. You are gonna do a candle?
that was my fault. Yeah.
'Kay.
Oh, that was
Tyler, I was
crazy.
going to ask this before. We got our level 1 stats, right? as far as just like the 4 free boosts?
No.
Oh, fuck. I forgot
Yeah, we
I
should
forgot
have
to
four.
do
What was
that.
your-
Because I have those.
You should have your 4 free boosts. I'm not going back to do the whole bit again to insert everybody choosing
wasn't
4
wasn't
free
sure.
boosts. But retro assumed that yes, you did choose your 4 free boosts
Okay.
as well. Before you continue on, as you're kind of like getting the hang of things here, everybody has a little interface that pops up. Please choose 4 free attribute boosts.
Well,
Let's
thank
start
God we're
with-
getting more
Bing, bing,
stats.
bing.
Start with
Dude,
Ted.
basically playing soul
I
leveling
was
here.
getting a little worried. For free. Well, I'd like to survive. So strength, dex, con, charisma for my 4th.
Okay, let's do David.
Give me the 3 mentals and constitution.
Okay, Spencer.
Dex, con, and charisma.
Okay, and finally Swanee.
Strength, dex, con, and wisdom.
As everybody makes their final free boost selection here, and they've got their weapons out and they're testing things, everybody's got a candle that they've grabbed. A voice sounds out loud. The voice. Tower message. The sewer system under the tower is infested from deep within. Reach a tower entrance before they are sealed forever to hold back the horrors that approach. You have 2 days. Moments after the message rings out, you hear this coming from where the water is falling in, this hole.
Someone's snoring. I step away from the hole.
Say, hey, snoring guy.
Everybody go ahead and just give me a quick, what do you do in preparation for what you heard? Because everybody's going to get to take a few actions here.
I'm gonna step away from the water and like draw my sword, do that little like spin it around a little bit, kind of make sure I'm still like I know how to use this thing, right? Because it's all brand new to me.
Yeah, I do a Brian May and I pull out a coin. So I've got a little bit of metal in my hand that I can use both as a guitar pick and as needle darts.
All right, clever. I like it. Ted, do anything
step back a
specific
little
here?
I just have my sword out.
Sword out. You're standing in front of everybody, in between whatever the sound is and them. Spencer?
Wait, so is it coming from this
Sound's
water
coming
area?
from like here.
Oh.
Oh, there's a wall that way. Isn't that a wall? Oh,
Why
just-
don't we not go
sewer
by
tunnel.
that?
There is, you
Anybody-
can see, so that's a very good question, Swanee. Let me kind of clarify here. This is the edge of a landing here. There are like a brass railing that goes around the edge, but over that railing just leads out into darkness.
David, how many candles do you have?
Well, there were 4 sitting there, and I have in my inventory 2.
You have 6 total candles.
Guys, let's just leave this room, eh?
I throw a candle over the railing.
Oh, okay. Fair.
It flickers a bit as it falls over the edge, and you listen carefully for maybe the sound of it hitting the bottom, but it never comes.
All right, fuck that. We're going this way.
While you're waiting, hold up, fucking
don't
pause on this shit. While you're waiting, you hear a couple of other sounds, not quite as big and deep as the other one. This one seems more like a chittering or a scrabbling, almost like little claws on stone. And before you know it, these 3 creatures pop up from over the edge.
Oh, centipede.
You see 2 giant centipedes and 1 giant rat. And they seem to be running from something. And at that moment, time starts slowing down. Tutorial. Pathfinder takes place in 3 different modes: encounter mode, exploration mode, and downtime mode. At the beginning of encounter mode, every second counts. To determine who goes first, you will each roll for initiative. Roll for initiative now.
Hell yeah. I think really hard in my head about rolling for initiative. Oh no. First nat one.
Yeah. Swanee gets his first shitty roll of the night. With his very first roll.
I got 15.
At the top of the combat here, that sound, that deep guttural booming that's coming from deep within, it seems to be getting closer. And as that sound gets bigger, the centipedes and the rats look like they just want to fucking run. And you're in their way. At the top of round 1, Ted, it's your turn.
I take a swing at the centipede in front of me
Cut it down.
with my short sword. 17 to hit.
17 hits. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do tower voice for the entire combat. I'm going to go to Tyler for the whole combat.
Yeah,
Please don't.
I was thinking the same thing.
Because
Sounds exhausting.
even the 17 hits was kind of like halfway in between, like each.
Yeah, it was a little bit in between. We'll just go to Tyler for combat. We'll just go to Tyler for combat.
Tyler, you're my tower.
I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Ted. So you hit with the 17. What do you got?
7 damage.
7 damage. The big chunk of the centipede, you just absolutely slice into it. A bunch of its legs fall off, and it screeches in what you assume is pain.
I take another swing at it and roll very poorly. I don't really want to be up front by myself and just get wrecked by 3 things. I'm going to 5-foot step back.
Yeah, spread that damage.
All right. That takes us to the giant rat. The giant rat has a line of folks just in his way. He runs and jumps into the water that's just off to the side of where Ted is standing in this pipe where it's flowing out. Swims past Ted, gets back
fuck
up
off.
into the water. And Spencer is the only one who's in the way, blocking access to the door out of this room.
Oh, I'll gladly just pass, like,
So the rat uses
Rat.
its second action to bite at Spencer.
Step out of the way.
And gets a 16 to hit.
yeah.
Spencer, take 4 points of damage. And give me a fortitude save.
You're gonna get the plague.
Back there.
Oh, shit.
Spencer, you get a 7.
Yeah, it hasn't shown up for me, but yeah, sure.
Nothing happens.
It's under the fortitude save.
Yeah, you can see it.
Is where it populates
Oh, I see.
We're back to
one of the
the
add-ons.
fancy modules. Let me just make a quick note here.
it. Spencer dies in 2 days. From plague.
We're gonna make a secret roll here.
Do we see each other's rolls?
No.
Or hear them?
Yeah.
Or anything?
No.
Okay.
You just know the result.
We all do.
You all do. Yes. Kind of just like comes intrinsically. You just know it to be true. All right. So that was the rat's first action. The rat's gonna try to bite at Spencer again because he's still in the way. I know Spencer wants to move, but he hasn't yet.
And that was 2 actions already.
It was 1 to move, 1 to attack. Third action to attack, gets a 6 to hit, but misses. That takes us to David. It's your turn.
These things just seem to want to run away. Maybe we should too? I say. But first, I look at the pick or the coin in my hand. I like try and throw it, like you whip a pick out at the audience. Let's see if this works. 2 actions, needle darts. I give it a shot at the one that Ted had already attacked. I get a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Well, that about tracks, and I spend my third action.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. Right where
Okay.
Spencer's standing to get out is not just a doorway, it's actually a ladder that leads up.
Oh,
So to
it's
get
a
out of
ladder
the room,
that leads up.
Yep, to get out of the room to the north, you have to climb a ladder.
Okay, well, I spend 25 feet of movement. I like sling my guitar around my back, and I run to the ladder and go up 5 feet, I guess.
So you climb the ladder.
Yeah, I'm going to start climbing that ladder.
Perfect.
I trust this rat. It knows what it's doing.
Rat knows what's up. Tutorial. Secret checks are not made by the players, but by the game master. Secret check. Success. You notice that there is a slimy film on the ladder just before you go to grab it.
Oh, I see that.
You succeeded a secret perception check.
Ah, gross. The ladder's all slimy. I'm probably going to slip off of it. And instead of going up the ladder, I just get out of Spencer's way so he can get out of the way of the rat.
All right. That takes us over to the giant centipede that's like barely hanging on to life. This giant centipede just kind of steps up to Ted and begins blindly attacking.
Oh, fuck, I pissed it off.
Now it's just fucking angry. Ted does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
Ted, its pinchers dig into your thigh, dealing 2 piercing damage, and I need you to give me a fortitude save.
15.
15 is a success. It's going to try biting you again for its third action, but fail miserably with a 12. That takes us over to Spencer. Hey, Spencer, you're in the doorway, buddy.
We're level 0. That's not miserably.
I thought that was
Yeah, no, you're right. That's not miserable. It's pretty close.
There's a doorway to a ladder.
It's a ladder to a doorway. So you step out of the way first, it sounds like?
Yeah, and then I'm going to try to maybe kill this thing that's almost dead with a divine lance.
Oh, hell yeah.
How's a 23 hit?
That hits.
That'd crit me.
6
I
damage.
feel like Swanee and me would both be like, "What the fuck, Spencer?" It's like, you'd have
I'm pretty sure you'd both
between the
be
two of
right
us.
between you, yeah. With great precision.
Threading the needle right between Swanee and Ted. Yes, it hits it straight in the head, and it just kind of explodes and spatters Swanee and Ted with some really realistic, disgusting goop.
After I realized he killed it. Thanks, Spencer. I really don't want to get hit by one of those.
All
I
right.
probably got poison and shit.
Well, that is Spencer's turn, so that takes us over to the last giant centipede. This one skitters forward and gets, like, it feels boxed in by Swanee and David, like they're in the way. It doesn't want to squeeze through it, so it reaches out to David and just lashes. It snaps at him. David does a 16 hit.
Sure does.
All right. He will take 1 point of piercing damage and
All
will
right.
need to give me a fortitude save.
Good thing I'm so fortuitous. I get a 19.
How fortuitous. That's a success. It's going to try one more time to bite you.
Bet it will.
Gets a 9 to hit.
Oh, it actually misses.
Dude, why is your AC 11? Okay, never mind.
I'm bad. I have 0 dex and +1 armor from my leather.
All right, so that is the centipede's turn, which takes us to the bottom of round 1. Swanee, it's your turn.
I mean, the rat kind of tried to go around, so I'm going to start with the centipede. I'm going to try to swing my sword short at it. Or my longsword. I've got a longsword.
Longsword. I was going to say longsword.
I get a 24 to hit.
24
Oh, yeah.
hits.
Whenever we get a
Nice.
7 on the die, 10 damage.
Solid hit. Swanee just comes in, and you're feeling good about that sword. Fucking slicing it right in half. It's dead.
Oof.
Wow, did you
Thanks,
see
bud.
that?
That was awesome.
Dude, that was
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
A lot better than your first time.
I will attempt to reverse it and go after the rat, but get a 4.
That'll miss. That'll miss.
Swanee, get into flanking with me.
Sure. I will get into flanking, still leaving a space for that rat to get out of here if it so chooses.
If it so desires. All right. Well, that takes us to the top of round 2. Before we get to our first combatant in round 2, that sound keeps getting closer and almost suddenly, too suddenly. It sounded far away,
The sun rises.
but it's not.
The moon rises.
flopping up over the top of the landing. Slurping onto and over the brass is tentacles and this like disgusting purplish green color, and they just right on top of the landing. And you can see integrated into whatever slimy tendril has just entered the space are eyes, pieces of carapace, patches of fur, this amalgamation of body parts of sewer-dwelling creatures. And one of its tentacles does this little whipping motion. And Ted, a blob of goop, hits you. And I'm going to roll the dice for this. Ted, does a 25 hit?
Yeah. That was a one-off from a crit.
Ted, webbing, disgusting, like, it's sticky, and you're not really entirely certain what it is, but it attaches you to the floor where you're at. And the creature that has flopped up over the landing, one of the tentacles reaches out toward the centipede carcass that's right next to you and just starts slowly ingesting it. Ted, it's your turn.
So am I immobilized?
You are immobilized, yes.
I'm going to attempt to escape, assuming I can.
Go ahead and give me an escape check.
I'm blanking on what that is. Unarmed strike or acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics,
right?
yeah.
Yep, one of the
Correct.
three, whichever's your highest.
23.
A 23.
Acrobatics.
Solid roll is a failure. You can tell that whatever it is that has you attached here, you're not going to be able to break it with strength or by just wiggling your way out of it. You're going to have to actually cut whatever this is free.
Huh.
Okay, I try to cut myself free.
Okay, go ahead and give me damage.
Is it just one action to do that?
Yeah.
3 damage.
A couple of tendrils snap loose, but you don't make it all the way through.
I'm going to do it again. 5 damage.
Snap, snap. They come loose. You're no longer immobilized. I think that's all your actions then. That takes us to the giant rat. The giant rat gets the fuck out of here. The giant rat uses all of its actions to GTFO.
Now, does it climb the ladder or like sneak underneath it somehow?
Rats have a climb speed, so it totally climbs the ladder.
So does it like clear off some of the slime as it goes?
No, it doesn't.
Bitch.
A little bit. He uses all of his actions to just fuck all the way off. And he's gone. David, it's your turn.
Get the fuck away from those tentacles! And I try to follow the rat. I gird myself for this to be very slippery and like grab much tighter than I would think I normally would. I put all of my guitar playing grip strength into grabbing onto the rungs of this ladder as I start to climb.
I'm so glad you said that. Give me an athletics check.
Do I have to?
Yeah, totally.
I get a 6.
All right. You start making your way up there. It's not too bad. You're holding on really tight. Oh, fuck! You fall right at the top,
Okay.
and you take 3 points of damage
3 points of damage. Why 3?
because you fell 6 feet,
Okay.
and you're prone.
All right. I stand with my second or third action?
Your second.
Okay. I make one more attempt to try and climb it.
Try again. All right. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
I just want to verify that is something to do with the way the ladder's created. Because normally a regular failure would just be you make no progress. Critical failure would be you fall.
That's a great point. Oh, you know what? Scratch all that. Tower rewind. David doesn't fall. You make it to the
Yay.
top just fine. Your hands are just covered in gunk.
Not sure what happened, but rules lawyer tower.
Yeah, rules, lawyer tower.
Yeah. Get him.
Thank you for saving me that damage, Swanee. Then I step out of the way so my compatriots can follow me on up here. What do I see up here?
So when you get to the top of the ladder, you notice there's a very short hallway. It goes just a couple of feet, 10 feet forward, and then curves off to the left.
Okay. I move down that hallway a little bit. Again, just so I can get out of the way so everybody else can follow me up here.
And as you get to the edge of this hallway and turn the corner, you see that it leads into a spot where there is a walkway next to a flowing portion of water.
I'm not being immediately attacked. Get up here.
David, give me a fortitude save.
I'm being immediately attacked. Stay down there. Okay. 12.
Okay, that's all.
Okay.
Spencer, it's your turn.
Sonny, you got any idea how we're getting this guy out of here? He's gonna get stuck again.
Not really. I was trying to think of how to get him moved before, because he's not. Yeah, this thing's gonna go before he goes. All I can think of is reposition, but I don't have
Delay.
I don't have a free
See what
hand.
happens.
You can try to attack
You guys
the
wait for me and
tentacles.
see what happens when this thing goes.
You can try to attack the tentacles with your divine lance thing.
I can't target it.
Do you want to target it?
No,
Okay, you can if you want.
I don't want to.
Okay, that's fine too.
Do you want to target it? No.
Just wait and see if I need help getting cut loose or anything.
I wait to see what the tentacles do.
You wait. All right.
They're just gonna get all three of us now.
Spencer delays. Takes us to the bottom of round 2. Swanee, it's your turn.
Against my better judgment, I will also delay.
All right,
Can't
Swanee
make Ted here to
delays.
die.
Which takes us to the top of round 3. The massive tentacles turns out not just to be a couple of them, but like you can't really count, and they pull themselves farther up onto the landing. And as it does, it reaches out to the other corpse of the other centipede that's right there, and it just slowly takes it in and begins to ingest it. But that's all it does for now. Takes us to the top of round 3. Who wants to go?
I run like hell.
Does everybody just run like hell?
Yeah, I mean, to keep the order the same, I suppose it'd just be Spencer, then me, then Ted.
Everybody runs like hell. Spencer, as you climb, go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
11,
Okay. Give me a fortitude save.
13.
Okay. All right. And then next would be Swanee. Swanee, go ahead and give me your athletics or acrobatics. Climbing the ladder. Try to kind of avoid the filth.
Jesus. 7.
You make it up, but you don't avoid the filth. Give me a fortitude save.
10.
And
At least my one attack roll was good. Everything else has been shit.
finally, Ted, go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics to try to avoid the filth as you climb the ladder.
14 acrobatics. 14
is a success. No fortitude save for you.
Nice.
I'm so good at climbing, guys.
That drops us out of encounter mode as you leave the sewer landing behind, as whatever horrors are coming up from deep within the tower feast on the bodies you left behind.
So how many people do you think don't make it through that?
Any of the ones that try and stand and fight the horrors. Discretion, the better part of valor.
So everybody has climbed up the ladder, successfully avoiding the slime that's on the ladder. You know, some of you did, some of you didn't. We made some fortitude saves. Some of you saved, some of you didn't.
I likely have space aids.
We'll
Wasn't
get there.
I the only one that
Space aids.
saved?
Okay, yeah, Ted is the only one.
You're
who
the only-
saved.
Hey, David,
Don't say
you're the
some
only
of
one who
us.
didn't
Ted
have to make
saved.
it.
You all suck at climbing ladders.
There you go.
David, you
Get
know how
good.
those healer tools work?
I am certainly ready to learn. I've got the medicine skill.
I got this
should know how.
disgusting bite on my arm.
Yeah. Yeah. Do I feel like we could take 10 minutes or so here to at least to
David, as
give
you
this a
as you
shot?
think about the healer's toolkit that you have, and you pull out like the stuff, bandages, sutures, butterfly stitches, all that stuff. You're like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to use all this stuff.
Yeah,
It just
this makes
is
sense.
there.
All right. Okay, I take 10 minutes and try and figure it out. Sorry in advance, Spencer.
Well, I trust you.
Okay. You
I
shouldn't.
trust you completely.
Oh God, that's
Rolling that one.
perfect. It's so perfect.
Oh, shit.
So perfect after he says, I trust you.
So what's that, a D6?
David's got, or Spencer has enough HP.
Tutorial. A critical failure on a treat wounds check deals damage to those that you're attempting to heal.
Yeah. What is it? It's a D6? D8?
It's a D8.
Yeah, it's D8.
Oh God.
Oh, fuck.
That's fucking glorious.
David, your hand slips in the
Just
biggest
slit my
way.
throat.
And you cut a fucking artery. Spencer takes 7 points of damage and begins to die.
No,
Christ
he
almighty.
should just be unconscious. That was exactly his HP. He's at 0.
That's
Yeah,
not
I'm
how
just
this game
unconscious.
works.
Is that's
That's
not
first
how
edition,
2E
buddy.
works?
No, you're just dying.
How have we been playing this for that long? And this is the first time
Because I
know
doubt
it?
we normally exactly go down to
Hit
0.
exactly 0, yeah.
That's-
Okay, tutorial. Death and dying rules. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go into initiative. Kind of have to. Everybody roll for initiative.
Why am I level 0?
Spencer, Swan.
Dude, you should, instead of... I already rolled. Oh, I just rolled. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll set you to it.
It's fine. I did worse. I got a
You ended
0
up
on it.
exactly where you should have been anyways. Okay. All right. So as David cuts
You should
Spencer
just try heal checks on your enemies instead of needle darts.
and he starts bleeding everywhere. Ted, at the top of the round. Do you do anything? Can you do anything?
David, what the fuck did you just do?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous.
Fix him. Fix him now.
I'm going to try.
That's my turn.
Okay, Swanee, your turn.
If only someone had stabilize. Oh wait, it's the unconscious man.
Yeah, I just said like, what did you do?
I don't know. This scalpel's sharp. I don't know why I needed a scalpel in the
You
first
had the
place.
scalpel off, right? Supposed to sew it back up, I think.
Shit.
I have nothing I
Assuming
can
that's your
do.
turn?
I don't,
Yeah, I kind of thought so. All right, David.
All right, I try
fix
to make
it.
a stabilized check. Yeah, I attempted to make a stabilized check.
You
The
had to
DC.
administer first aid.
Yeah, administer first aid, 2 actions. To try and stabilize. I get a 20.
That is a success.
I stop the bleeding. Christ!
Drop out of initiative.
Now what?
Now you just carry me around.
How long till he wakes
Tyler,
up? Wait, you
you-
wake up immediately.
He really
It's like-
thinks you should
no,
use
it's
healer
like
kits,
10
even though no
minutes.
one's gonna be able to make the fucking check the whole time you're level 0.
Hey, man.
It actually made it worse, Tyler. Made
There's
it
a
worse.
1 on every die.
I mean, what would you have to roll? What's your plus?
4? I'd have to roll an 11.
Yeah,
to
that's
succeed.
pretty silly.
45% chance of success is kind of rough.
I look at my HP.
Don't worry, you made us spend 10 gold on it because you said it'd be necessary.
I think I'm just gonna stick
5
with my wounds.
gold.
Yeah. So I wait a few minutes for Spencer to come to and then apologize profusely. Almost as profusely as he was bleeding.
Yeah, but we have to wait an hour before you can try to heal him again.
Do I
yeah,
have one
I
HP?
need an hour.
You know,
I need at least an hour to recover
Okay,
emotionally
yeah,
from this traumatic event.
Yeah, it just says it takes anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours to regain 1 hit point and wake up.
Let's call it 10 minutes. Let's call it 10 minutes. We'll be on the gentle side about this.
I mean, we still have to wait an hour or 50 minutes for.
Well, he's not healing anybody. Let's go.
I
So
don't
you
think
guys
we should
decide to press
continue
on?
with you that low, dude.
I would love for you to have a better suggestion. He's really bad at that, don't you think?
I mean,
Well,
you can
do
spend
you have medicine?
you can
No.
spend a single hero point on a consumable item, it's in the player's guide, if you so choose.
That's true. I'm saving my hero point.
Yeah, if you're going to use
Although
a
I
hero
could-
point, you should have used it on the medicine check.
Yeah, on the roll. I could spend a hero point to create an item to give to Spencer because I feel bad
You
for
could.
almost killing him.
You
We
could
just
if you wanted.
continue, and we all die. I'm gonna go back
No.
down to the fucking
Go get tentacled.
Yeah.
At least that one might feel good for a moment.
You're gonna go offer yourself up to the
Yeah,
the
tower.
behemoth.
Spencer, just stay behind everybody.
As you guys are sitting around having this discussion, you hear just some disgusting sounds coming from just outside where you came from. Whatever it is,
Guys following.
it's slowly coming.
All right, let's
see ya.
move as we talk.
Okay. So you guys move along. Now, as you're traveling forward, I want to ask, I know we don't normally do this, but we're going to do it. For exploration mode, what are your default exploration mode activities? And this is what we will go to as anytime we're in exploration mode, unless you specify otherwise. So now is when we're going to set that in. Yeah, take a moment. Let me know.
I
when
don't
you're ready.
have everything that I'm going to have.
I'm gonna avoid notice and be up front.
That does avoid notice. Got it.
Let's call it a scout.
Swanee goes with scout.
So I could also try avoid notice, but that leaves our 2 healers as wide open targets.
Healers, LOL.
David Spencer, exploration activities.
Repeat a spell.
Yeah, I don't have what I've got. What I'm going to use.
Repeat a spell, but what?
I just keep
Lance?
casting Divine Lance, sure.
Just into the wall. You know, I'm taking this to heart, Spencer. Tell me what your exploration activity is.
I mean, I don't have anything till level 0. I mean, till level 1.
Yeah, I'm not
what is it going to be?
until level 1.
Light. Likely.
So it is going to be repeat a spell.
Yeah, or Rousing Splash.
Mine will probably be detect magic.
Okay, that's fair. We can make that be the case. We'll just put it in for now. Until then,
I mean, it wouldn't be light because light lasts for like 10 minutes. It'd be Rousing Splash.
I mean, for now, do you just do search?
Yeah, I suppose
basically
just
you
search for now.
For
an
now,
eye
I do
out.
try to not die because I have one.
Yeah, for now I do weep. Weep at the fact I almost killed my friend Spencer.
Cry uncontrollably.
so
Actually, I might
exactly.
investigate instead.
investigate
Yeah.
for Ted instead. Okay.
Also, I'll like when we really get there, I'll be like keeping up boosts and stuff that I've got. Bard stuff.
So still repeat a spell when it comes down to it.
I think so, but there might be some variations on that. We'll see. I think there's some specific stuff I get that lets me do other things in exploration mode.
Okay.
I kind of skimmed over those because, exploration mode.
Exploration mode. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So we've got it in. So as you continue forward,
I try to stay at least a little bit of a step behind Spencer just so I'm watching his back because I feel bad.
Yeah, dude, I get it. You're a fucking maniac. What this?
so
I
as
had
you
a
travel
bite.
along,
Why'd you have a scalpel out?
as you travel along, you're walking along this 5-foot wide walkway with this flowing sewage next to you. It smells disgusting, but you're starting to get used to it.
I'm walking in it. Gross. I didn't know that was sewage.
Yeah, that's sewage. That
No.
on the map that you're walking.
No, I would
in.
not be walking in
Yeah,
the
I
sewage. I
kind
don't
of
think
ass-
David would be in it either.
Yeah, I kind of assume so.
I didn't realize.
So, as you're walking along, it takes a couple of hours pass, where you're just
Oh, damn.
walking up this gentle incline with this steady water sound that flowing by you. Swanee, after an hour of travel, you take some poison damage. Nope,
Oh,
never mind.
okay.
Swanee, it's not poison damage. Swanee, you become sickened.
I throw up into the sewage.
Oh god, I'm right in front of you. That's disgusting.
It's gross.
Is that from the centipede? Wait, you didn't get hit.
No,
No, you got
from-
hit by something. didn't
It's
you?
from the ladder. It's from the ladder, I think. or from walking through the sewage area. One or the other. Can I
Another
attempt to
couple
throw
of
up,
hours.
or
Yeah, I mean, you
Can I-
easily throw up. I mean, you
I
empty
mean, like,
your
can I try to
stomach.
clear it?
It does not clear the second condition, though.
Okay, awesome.
I need you to give me another fortitude save.
How about an 8? Because I
Yeah,
still can't
you-
roll above a 10.
You're feeling just bad. So you guys keep traveling. After another couple of hours, 2 hours later, Spencer, you were the one that got bit by the centipede.
False.
Rat.
Right. Rat.
Oh, it was a rat. So nobody failed the centipede. Never mind. It's just rat shit. Rat and the ladder. Spencer, after a couple of hours, you start feeling a little gross too.
I've
Your
felt
second
gross this
one.
whole time.
Well, now it has a mechanical detriment. And then finally, an hour later, David, you feel the same thing.
I failed the fortitude save.
Your second
Yeah,
one.
you rolled like a 3 or something, didn't you?
No, I think I got like a 13
Oh.
on that one.
And you keep going. You slow down a little bit because, well, more than half of you are just not feeling the best. You know, the smell or whatever is getting to you. It's terrible. You start breaking out into cold sweats as you're moving along. Travel for about 6 hours.
Goodness.
Where the hell are we going? What is
And
There's a long
as,
6 hours is?
as you're, I know, right?
What? Like,
Spencer,
are we
you're
going in a
sewage.
circle?
Spencer, don't go there.
You're steadily going up. You're steadily walking
I guess that seems good if we're trying to enter a tower.
steady incline. After that, like, nearly solid day of travel, like, it's probably been a while since any of you walked for more than a few hours at a time. Even though you're finding your body surprisingly able to handle it, you're not too tired. Your body's not asking for you to fall apart. You're feeling sick, but that's clearly not from the walk. That's something else. Everybody give me a perception check.
14.
20.
22.
Nice.
Also 14.
So, Ted and David. Ted would very likely be the first one to notice this since he's kind of leading the party off ahead. On the right wall, where you're kind of walking down this path, the walkway's been on the right side and that flowing water has been on the left. On the right wall, alongside the walkway, you notice an archway that turns off to the right. The walkway continues, but there's a little section that turns to the right. You hear something coming from that area, and it's a little scratchy voice. It thinks it's being quiet, but not quiet enough.
Yes, come. Yeah, come. Come here. Come here.
Guys, there's something creepy in the room. We want to investigate?
Sounds like a trap. Don't walk in front of the door, I guess?
I run across the other side of the doorway quick.
As you run across, you're not making attempts to be stealthy, correct?
No, well, actually, I'm assuming I'm no longer in my exploration activities.
At
So
this
I
moment, you
probably
can
would just,
change it.
like,
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna roll or do like an acrobatics across. I'm fancy now. I can
Yeah.
do rolls and tumbles.
Yeah,
and
do some rolls and tumbles and
that
shit.
acrobatics.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
rather have a stealth check, but
Fine.
Yeah.
I guess I'm being stealthy, Tower.
I mean, what I care about, I mean, the roll is cool. You don't got to roll for that. It looks good.
All right, 12.
We just
I
need to
don't
see
roll well.
if you get noticed.
Oh, what's that? Shh. Be quiet.
Something might have noticed you. As you rolled past, you can see that it's a very short hallway before it opens up into a small chamber, almost like an antechamber, and there's a door on the other side. And although it's still very dark, you can tell that there is light that's spilling from the cracks of the door. As you roll by, you also see this little fucker? Hiding.
It was an insectoid with a hammer.
It's almost like
Hey, we know you're in there.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, thank you for loudly yelling with person in the back.
God damn it, David.
What were we gonna surprise it? It's waiting for us like a trap.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Come get me.
You come get
how
us.
Yeah, you come get us.
Yeah.
No.
Or how about neither of us come get anybody?
Well, then fuck off.
Who are you?
Why?
It just seemed like the polite thing to ask. Am I
Well,
not
you're more
supposed to
polite
ask
than
that?
I am. I'm not giving you my name. Why don't you come in here
That's
and I'll give
rude.
you my name?
I'm Ted.
Hey, Ted. You got shiny shit?
Not really.
You sure?
I got this
My
silver
sword.
coin.
My sword's covered in centipede blood. It's not
Yeah.
really shiny anymore.
You have a sword. I can smell it. Yeah.
Do you like
You have a
silver?
hammer. Your hammer looks cooler than my sword.
Well, no, it's my
I
hammer.
saw it.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
Do you like money?
What you got?
I got these coins.
Why don't you come here and give them to me, huh?
I'll toss him a coin. How far away is he from me? Or is he? Do we have to go inside a door?
He's
down
like,
this.
yeah, he's down in here.
I toss a silver coin in there.
And it pling, 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 pling.
See, we can be friends.
And you see his little like, to kind of describe for the audience what we're seeing here. It's a tiny creature, so it's only like maybe a like 2 feet tall tops. It's humanoid in shape. It has 2 arms, 2 legs. It's standing upright, but it has a tail. But it's covered in this crustacean-like exoskeleton that kind of cracks and rattles when the creature moves.
While you're describing that, can I do any type of check, recall knowledge check on it?
You notice a little symbol pop up over the creature's head. It looks like a free action symbol with a ... after it.
Okay. I focus on it.
A little text box pops up like over the creature, and the voice comes out loud. Creature, Vex Git, level 1. These gremlins are covered head to toe by a crustacean-like exoskeleton that clacks and rattles whenever it moves. They delight in sabotaging the works of other creatures, often turning these works into dangerous traps. This Vexit seems to be baiting you. Recall knowledge for more information.
Recall knowledge.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Did you say beating or baiting?
Oof. 8.
Unknown.
Well, based on what you just said, I think it's trying to lure us in there. I say, fuck it, and let's move on.
We know you like to trick people. Could you not?
And if I look down the hallway, I can't see it, right? Or can I?
You can see it if you look down the hallway. It's kind of like poking its head out.
How far away?
It's right here.
Dude, there's probably traps.
I'll move it like
yeah, but I could throw needle darts in there.
right here, but you can't like target it necessarily.
Oh, well.
If you're looking to initiate combat, let's initiate combat.
Anybody see any traps?
I'll make a
Pick up
perception
this
check.
silver.
Anybody who's standing at the edge of the hallway looking down, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I get a 6.
14.
There are clearly no traps over here.
8.
Definitely no traps.
Yeah, I don't trust myself. I don't think there's anything we really need down there, bud. We're gonna just move on.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Whatever you say. Bye.
And I continue on.
Reverse psychology. That'll work.
Uh-huh.
I kind of want to go down there.
Do you guys just continue on?
Just move
Yeah.
on, Ted. Move on.
Move on. I want to go down there, though.
No, you don't. Start to nudge Ted. Move on, Ted. Move on.
Damn it. Fine.
Ted, as you take your first steps beyond the doorway, the floor falls out from underneath you.
No!
And you fall down into a pit. You may attempt to grab an edge.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and give me You can make a reflex save or an acrobatics check for this.
15.
Ooh. Just as you fall down, your hands reach out and you catch the edge of the walkway just in front of you. And below you can see just wicked looking spikes. But you don't take any damage.
Well, that's
Well, let's
terrifying.
just go, you guys said. Fuck you guys.
And as the trapdoor clangs open and Ted catches himself and you hear in the background this this guy is so fucking happy about this.
Well, shall we go kill him then?
Help me fucking up first.
You go first. I guarantee you
move
there's
over
more of
there.
those.
I move over and
It's
try and help
paused.
Ted up.
Ted, you wouldn't necessarily need an action to help get up, but you can on your own without any issue. But I mean, if you want
Get
David
up.
to help you.
No,
Considering I can
fuck-
summon
fuck
my-
them.
Considering I can summon my guitar, I use it to like hit the stones in front of me. You know, I give the stones a good whack every
Smack
step
it
I
a couple
go.
of steps. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Show
This
me,
one breaks, I summon another one. It's fine.
Show me your path. Where are you going?
I thought we were gonna go fight this guy.
Oh, are we gonna go fight him?
I say this was the
Yeah,
one that
fuck
just
this.
broke, so don't go that any further than that.
That's up to
You'll
you,
have
Ted.
Jump over.
I'm gonna go kill that asshole.
All right, let's go kill the asshole.
I was gonna say, David, you were literally the one that said
Say this
let's
one's
go
probably
kill
gonna
it.
break.
Oh yeah, smack that one first, Ted.
All right. Then, if that's the case, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh,
All
good,
right.
that was Tyler that rolled the 19. Okay, I was like,
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
That's okay. At the top of round 1, the Vex Git goes first. They delay. Swanee, it's your turn.
We can play this game. Let's all delay. Who's got the patience? We'll delay for 10 minutes while David tries to heal me again
Yeah, there we go.
and kill me.
Probably.
yes, I'll step over and I'll like use my sword to like poke at this space in front of me to see if it's loose.
Let's call this a seek action. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I say, can I use my initiative? Roll it.
Can you use your initiative? No, not for this.
Well, apparently it seems safe, and I step.
It seems totally fine. You take a step forward,
Yep.
you don't fall. You're now in the hallway connecting the walkway to this antechamber.
Okay, I guess we move all the way in.
20 takes the rest of the step forward, and the little guy goes, boom! And claws snap down from the ceiling. Give me a reflex save.
18.
You dodge deftly out of the way. And this little guy looks at you and goes, oh, fuck. Continue your turn.
Yeah, I look at him and go, now it's my turn. I get a 21 to hit him.
21 hits.
Oh, 11
fuck.
damage max.
Solid hit.
Shot him.
You absolutely skewer this guy through the shoulder, and he screeches out. "Ah!" But he's
But that is my turn.
still standing. All right. Well, the Vexgit decides that he's going to jump into initiative now. For his turn, he reaches out desperately with his offhand to grab at your sword. And he's going to make a spell attack roll. And of course I get a net 20. Wait, no. Yeah. It's 29. Does that hit you?
You rolled it as
yeah.
Swanee, though.
I did, but the plus was still correct.
Yeah, and that's
Oh, okay.
29 hits. Is it a
double-
critical hit?
More than double my AC.
More than double. I kind of thought so. Okay, so that's a critical hit. So, not you, but your long sword is going to take 12 points of damage. As he grabs it with both hands,
Sword is.
and his mandibles just kind of reach around the blade, and it just begins to drip all over the sword, and the sword rusts before your very eyes.
I mean, it probably breaks it.
Yeah, it does. It breaks it. So, Swanee, your longsword now has the broken condition.
It has a hardness of 5 an HP of 20, and a break threshold of 10.
So, yeah, it takes 12 and is broken.
Yeah. And
Well, no,
this
because it has a hardness of 5.
Oh.
particular
No, it says
ability.
it-
This particular ability
Bypasses
ignores
hardness.
Oh, bypasses
Oh,
hardness.
so then, yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
It uses
Not
its
destroyed.
last action to kind of dance backwards away from Swanee. And it just like puts its hands together and starts rubbing them and watching as your sword starts melting. And it looks like it's getting a lot of enjoyment out of that. David, it's your turn.
Well, unaware of exactly what's going on, I'll move up to here. If I move to there,
You step into the room, you can see the creature. Or if you step into that little hallway
See.
connecting the two, you can see the creature.
yeah. I needle darts. I get a nat 20.
Fuck yeah. Critical hit.
So that is, doesn't have anything for me to roll. So that'd be 8 damage.
8.
And he would be bleeding. 1 bleed.
So he takes all of that damage, and you said he's got 1 bleed as well.
Yep.
He does begin bleeding. The needle guard darts go through like his other shoulder and get stuck there, and you can see he starts profusely bleeding. This like dark purple blood starts covering his carapace, but he's still standing.
I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2. Done.
Ted, it's your turn.
I also move in.
Just to clarify, he's tiny. Would he have had to move into my square to attack my weapon?
Damn,
Yeah.
got him again.
Makes a spell attack against a creature. Yeah, you're right. He would have to be in your square. So, a little bit of rewind here. He didn't use that last action to dance away from you. He would have used that as his first action to get into your square. So,
Okay.
but nothing else really changes.
Can I move through that square then?
You'll have to tumble through.
You're more than 2 sizes larger than him, so
Oh, that's a good point.
Larger.
That's a good point. You can move through a creature square if you are 2 sizes larger than that creature without any tumble checks.
Alright. Well, I move through it and get into flanking, I guess, then.
Otherwise, I'd be doing a lot of tumbling around my cats.
And I take a swing at it. 12 to hit.
A 12 misses.
Take another swing. 12 to hit.
That'll miss. Spencer, it's your turn.
Oh, look at that. Lightning bolt.
Get him. Get all of us.
Oh, I'll attempt to attack him with the Divine Lance.
Oof.
I'll get to 24
20 hits.
damage.
And it goes right through his skull. And but he still stands.
He's still standing?
He's like teetering, wobbling back and forth, but he's still standing.
This level 1 creature has more than 20 HP.
Bet your ass he does. Swanee, top of round 2. It's your turn. Your sword is broken. Melting before your very eyes.
Improvised weapon, hit him with the hilt. I don't know if that works.
Can't you still use a broken weapon? You just take a negative?
No, it can't be used for its normal function except for armor.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, could I try to hit him with the hilt, or I guess I could just try to punch him too? I'll just drop the sword and then attempt to punch him.
Let's punch him. All right.
Well, that first one's gonna miss,
Dodges out of the way.
but how about a nat 20 with my punch?
Nice. Right in the face.
I'm just really pissed because I liked that sword. I'm gonna deal him 11 bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah.
He had 1 hit point left. He was bleeding to death either way, but at least he didn't get a chance to do any more damage. The Vexkid is dead. Splat.
I look around his place for a new sword. Hoping that this asshole likes to collect things, but
Well,
I'm guessing
fuck.
he likes to break
I
them
pick
down.
up my silver.
You find a couple of
Yeah.
sword hilts. No blades.
Hey, David.
Just some rusted edges.
Anybody got crafting? Anybody?
Yeah, Spencer
Anybody?
does. But I don't think we have a repair kit.
I suppose.
I check out this door.
Do we want to give David another chance to heal me?
To
Does the
heal
door
you?
look trapped?
Which perception check?
20.
Door seems fine. There's this
Yeah,
strange
rush here.
feeling that you're getting from looking at it, though. There's that, like, warm orange light that's flickering coming from the, that space between the floor and the bottom of the door. And it feels welcoming somehow.
I will
I
sheath
open that
my
shit up.
sword.
No, you
Walk
don't.
on in.
We'd have 10 more minutes of healing.
Ted opens the
Too
door
late.
and walks
I
in.
already opened the door and walked in.
The
If
door-
you read the player's guide, I think this is a loot room or a rest room.
The door leads into a small space that
Rest-
looks as though it's been recently occupied. 4 bedrolls line the edges of the room, and in the middle of the sleeping array sits a simple cookpot over still burning embers. A meaty stew simmers inside. At the back of the room is an unadorned footlocker. And once, Ted, you step through the threshold of the room, a voice rings out. You have entered a bastion space. You have entered a treasure room.
I opened the lockbox up.
I open up my
Here.
player's guide to remember exactly what those mean.
Yeah, here is what you get. Boy, you guys are going to fucking hate me.
Not because of this chest.
No longsword.
Healer's Toolkit.
Healer's tools. Fuck you.
Healer's Toolkit.
You're literally a piece of shit.
Spencer gets a set for
You literally
for these
egged us
levels.
on for like 10 minutes.
I know I did. I know. It was totally...
About needing one, and then the only thing it was used for was to kill somebody.
Kill Spencer.
No, I'm actually upset.
Oh, fuck.
But I mean, you both have medicine. I guess this gets 2 of you with toolkits.
I don't have medicine.
What?
Not
You don't
yet,
have
at least.
medicine?
Don't
Where are
get
you
the
going to
whole
go? Medicine?
I don't know.
I've
don't
got the
think-
track to get all the stuff for
Our
it.
divine healer's not going to have medicine.
It's
I
all
have
right.
healing. There's somebody
got
that
healing.
has
He's got
actual
real healing.
medicine.
Well, we could cash it in and put it towards a new longsword.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless there's a longsword in here.
Really? Not one of you is going to buy a healer's kit?
I'm so sorry, but not at the same time.
What about a repair kit? But there's a repair kit in there, though, right? There's a
Okay.
repair kit in there?
So let me go over what you see in the treasure room. There is a healer's toolkit, a repair toolkit, a thieves toolkit, 1 set of replacement picks, a climbing kit,
Nice.
a crowbar, a grappling hook, a folding ladder, and a 10-foot pole.
Ooh,
I take the
10-foot
thieves
pole.
tool and thieves tool replacement picks. I'll be using those eventually.
You also find 5 objects that you don't really know what they are. 2 of them seem to be a potion of some kind. The other 2 are also a potion, but of a different variety. And the third kind of looks like a pumice stone. You're not 100% sure about that.
Can I make occultism checks or something on any of those?
So for the identification on this one will take a magical check of any kind. So let's start with any sort of magic check for the first set of potions. All right, what do we
Gets a
got?
16.
16 on the first set of potions.
Set of 16 is a success. The first set of potions, you have 2 minor healing potions.
Snagging one of those too.
Next, you have another set of potions. This one you won't use magical for. This one is a crafting check.
That's Spencer.
Swanee, if you're going to be in melee, you should take this other potion.
Nice.
17
nice,
to
nice.
craft it.
Spencer, you notice that these 2 vials are vaccines. And they're specifically vaccines for the, what's it called now? I'm sorry. It used to be something really obvious, and I think it's changed.
COVID.
I mean, yeah, it's the COVID
Oh
for
no, I
giant
get
rats.
autism.
Oh, putrid plague. Putrid plague. These are 2 vaccines for the putrid plague.
I'd chug one.
Is it vaccines or antidotes?
Vaccines specifically. Here's the details of it.
I
Check and
shoot
chat.
it up.
Is that what we've got?
Spencer, you're taking one of the vaccines immediately?
Oh yeah.
There's only 2 of them.
Does it
There's only
deal 1
2 of
damage?
them.
There was only 2 of us that got bit.
It's a vaccine, not a thing, though. This is preventative.
A sample of the. Oh.
Spencer,
It gives you a bonus to saving throws.
your sickened condition goes away. You are no longer
Okay.
diseased by the giant rat putrid plague.
Who else got bit by the rat? Anybody?
Nobody. Only you,
okay.
unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm sorry, Spencer. It's been a rough night. Rough night for the Spencer.
And finally, you've got that that like pumice stone that I was talking about. That is going to require a crafting check.
Oh, crafting. Ignore that roll.
I think that's only you again.
Spencer again.
16.
Spencer, great rolls here. This is an item called Rust Scrub. This salt scrub is infused with citron juice and alchemical ingredients that allow it to fight rust on a metallic equipment. One application can be used to restore 2d4 hit points to an item that has been damaged by rust.
Hey, look at that. I throw it at Sony.
I rub it on my sword.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 and let's see if it's enough.
4.
You had 20 hit points and that dealt 12 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just need to heal it for 3.
Just enough to take the broken condition off of it.
Woohoo!
Bye-bye rust scrub.
Yeah, you have a sword again.
Yeah, you have a sword again.
Yeah. Still damaged, but not, but usable now.
And
Well, I'm
that's it.
going to smell some
Yeah,
of
we
this
gotta-
food. Yeah.
And we got a backpack to carry all this shit.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
But
You know
how
what?
much I can carry, I don't know.
it's a great thing that you brought up a backpack. There are 4 backpacks in the room.
Nice. Well, Spencer, definitely take the repair toolkit because you're the only one that can use it. Whoever wants the other vaccine can take it. And the rest is just like whatever. Ted, take the crowbar. You're going to be opening the doors. Ted or Swanee, you're the strong ones.
Ted, what's your strength? Is it 3?
It's probably lower than yours, but are you gonna have? You have athletics yet?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, then yeah, you definitely take it.
I'll take the grappling hook and the folding ladder. Fuck it.
Do you have the strength to carry that much stuff?
Yeah, I'm good right now.
I mean, I feel like it's giving us a
did the
10-foot
climbing
pole
bit.
for a reason, but like, how the fuck do you carry a 10-foot pole?
I'll carry the 10-foot pole. Fuck it. I can carry a 10-foot pole.
It
My
collapses in
hands
on
are
itself.
open. Yeah. Now I'm at like where I I still have two bulk left to be at encumbered. I'll carry the 10-foot pole because I ain't got nothing else to carry. I'm not playing music right now anyway.
I'd like to argue that it's not 10 feet long. How is it in that chest?
It folds.
And so I'm
like
like,
one of
does
those
it?
nice-
No, like as you're pulling
like a
it out,
lightsaber.
it just keeps going, right? Like it's like a magical pole that comes out of the chest.
Houdini shit.
Doesn't it's some pull a 10-foot pole out of a hat sort of shit. The stew smells really good.
Yeah, I checked the stew and I'll have a little bit.
It's
Do I
simmering
feel
gently.
revivified?
It's a really hearty beef stock. We've got potatoes and carrots and onion chunks and just big bits of steak.
Lovely.
Damn, it's good.
Good thing there's somebody with cooking lore to take care of all that.
Hell yeah. You make it even better.
There's a little stack of bowls and spoons, one for each of you there. There's even a little napkin. As you all sit around the small fire, eating the
Are there
stew
actual
provided
torches here?
by the Bastion space. Are there actually torches?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's some on the map? Yeah, each of the backpacks comes with 1 torch.
Well, thank God we can go to these candles.
So everybody gets a single torch, yes. And as you're all sitting down to eat, you kind of look up, and the walls of the Bastion space just momentarily go transparent. You don't see the sewers beyond it, but instead you see the night sky with a big, full moon hanging. The tower looming right behind it.
Damn.
And that's where we're going to end the first session. Join us next time on the Looming Tower.
The price is right.
I don't have anything witty to say.